Hello, this is Troy with Are You Noble? This is sort of a part 2 from the previous video. Let their table become a snare and a trap, a stumbling block and a retribution for them. Let their eyes be darkened so that they cannot see, and bend their backs forever. Now, this is talking about the rest, the ones that, in a way had bent their knee to Baal, the ones that God kept for himself, the remnant. This would be referring to the ones who saw Christ as Messiah. So the ones who saw Christ as their Messiah, God keeps for himself and rejects those who bowed their knee to Baal. In a sense, the context would go there. Now, Israel failed to obtain what it was seeking. The elect obtained it. Those who didn't bow their knee to Baal obtained it, but the rest were hardened. He quotes 2 verses about letting their eyes be eyes that would not see, God giving them a spirit of stupor, and on. So that's from Isaiah 29:10, but we're kind of working this verse. Let their table, this is Romans 11:9. And David says, let their table become a snare and a trap, a stumbling block and a retribution for them. Let their eyes be darkened so they cannot see, and bend their backs forever. That is Psalm 69, verse 22 and 23. Let their own table become before them become a snare, and when they are at peace, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be darkened so they cannot see, and make their loins tremble continually. Now look at this. This is interesting. You know my reproach and my shame and my dishonor. My foes are all known to you. Reproaches have broken my heart because of the zeal for his house has consumed me, and reproaches of those who reproach you have fallen on me. Reproaches have broken my heart so that I am in despair. I looked for pity, but there was none, and for comforters, but I found none. This is when Jesus was murdered by an unfair trial, by false witnesses. They gave me poison for food, and for my thirst they gave me sour wine to drink. This is referring to the cross of Christ, where he was murdered through unjust means in a mock trial, which was not just. And then we see this verse being quoted in Romans 11:9 and 10.